This is Dauntless. This is what Dauntless needs to be. Doge surfing.
Top Dauntless.
Top Dauntless.
Doge surfer. You know, there's
Oh
another
my god. Guys, we need to clip this. Just Doge surfing. This is the quality content that the world needs to see. Doge surfing.
Breathing, or the noise around you has completely stopped, and all you can really hear is yourself breathing. Hearing probably the distant voice of your own saying, "Am I drunk?" Tunnel vision's still there, and you do feel a little drunk, but you don't. It's not something you can't handle. It's just the awkwardness of it all is that you are really deaf right now, and you have sort of a tunnel vision.
What did you say to me, DM? Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. No! No! With your father in your home, you wake up in your room and you smell the smell of food, and it's like instinct. You go down and you see sitting there is your father.
Phyllis, come in. Sit down, please. Is it worth the price? The thing on your wrist. Is it worth the price? Do you think... I'm sorry. I know it's... Phyllis, I'm sorry. I've been gone far longer than simply the last time we spoke. I worry about you, son. I know that your memories of me are not what they should have been. You were so young when your mother was taken from us. I don't know how much you can even remember her. Please, just hear me out. I only have a limited amount of time. You were so young when she left us. And frankly, I was devastated. And I poured everything I had into trying to bring her back. For me. I always said it was for you, but... to avoid the blindness of my selfishness. It was for me. And you? You were abandoned to your own. And what worries me, what breaks my heart, is to see you making the same mistakes that I have made. Now, it's for different reasons. You're not trying to bring back your lost love. But what are you seeking, Phyllis? What deals are you making? And by the gods, look who you're making these deals with. don't want you to end up in the same trap that I did. I did not die a natural death, Phyllis. I paid a price. For services. For powers. For lies, Phyllis. And I am concerned that you are headed down that same road. And for what little sway I have in your life, I know I don't deserve it. But son, I am trying to keep you from the eternal hell in which I exist. I'm here, I'm watching. And this is probably the only time I will ever have the opportunity to interact with you. Phyllis, don't make these mistakes in spite of me and my memory. Do the things to live your life. Be careful the choices you make. And Phyllis, I'm sorry that I abandoned you all those years ago.
And with that, you see as the faded memory of your father waves in and out through this lucid dream, as out of instinct you go to dive for him.
Hey, what's its strength mod?
I wonder if a skull does have a strength mod.
Please tell me it's like -4. That's why I'm hoping.
-5. So
Yes.
So
Did you do it? Oh my god!
So Tay gets lunged, just chucked, and grabs a hold of it's a small skull. So you're like grabbing a human skull, and as you grab along, you're looking straight into the bejeweled eyes of this eldritch scroll, and you both fall.
Guys? What are you doing?
Bow to your sensei.
Long swords are super better. What is this? Points. To rate.
That's it.
Raise.
But that doesn't solve anything!
Develops the spell.
What's with the pile of stuff over there?
It's a bunch of treasure. It's a treasure hoard.
Kendra's just gonna walk over. He's gonna kick it. He's just gonna kick it and just like move it around while they're just.
There's a lot. There's a lot of things in there.
It's very.
We'll get there in a minute.
I'm very tempted to start looting.
It'll be distributed.
Children, I will turn this. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Joe Dirt. So, I'd like to thank you guys all, first off, for the massive amount of support that we've received over the past few months. We've been growing, and I've been wanting to say thank you. To take a step back and let you guys know that what you guys do is appreciated. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the subs. And most of all, thank you for your time. We don't get a chance to say it enough, but thank you. Thank you so much. Everyone that's in chat, everyone that just comes by to say hi, even the lurkers out there, I know you guys are out.
Good afternoon, y'all. Welcome to another episode of the Darkest Engineers, presented by the Just Roller Group.
Yeah, I am Mike, aka Team Jetterbilly. I run the flagship campaign on Sundays, but today I want to run the first season of Zweihander. Sort of based on the very favorite video game of mine. Really dark, really morbid, really grim world, sort of reflecting of the system we're currently playing, which is powered by Zweihander the RPG. I'm playing with my friends and cast. I got Joe over here. I got Chicken. Looking to come back after a few weeks at least. But announcement wise, for the group, we're going through rebranding, going through cool stuff. As you probably noticed that our overlay and everything looks cool here on our Twitch. But we're going to go over to our group Twitch. That's not going to affect here on Joe's channel. Joe's going to be doing the same thing. Nothing's changing unless he wants to change it. But
I'm breaking everything.
Putting everything, all that we breaking everything. But yeah, there's no real game announcements. I did set that this season will go 10 episodes. And then we'll see where to go from there. People can find more players, or play different games. But yeah, let's see. Anyone have any plugs, announcements before I slide it over to Joe with our sponsor and our stream team?
I got a new bet. Oh, sorry, wrong type of plug. No, I'm good.
Okay. Sure. Seemed pretty important that you wanted to tell us that.
Yeah, are you sure? I mean,
sure?
Yeah.
I'm a friend.
I'm never sure.
Yeah, that's fair.
Consistent chaotic energy.
Yeah, very much so.
Yes. Do your thing.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
All right, guys. If you guys don't know who you are, also don't thank you for the tier 1, my friend.
Punch your brother.
Guys, if you guys don't know, there are going to be some, as we move forward in 2021 for the not only the channel and shifting, our Fridays will be changing. So bear that in mind with the shifting of, we are going to be dropping some Friday shows, extending other Friday shows, and I've got the hiccups, as well as moving things around and seeing some fresh faces on Friday. That's going to be great for everybody to do some things and experience some new players and everything of that nature, as well as we are part of the Hero approved stream team. If you guys don't know who or what we do, we are a community that strives to make the best content possible, as well as build the most friendly groups around. So the links are in the oh god, I can't remember words right now. Links are in the stream chat as well. And also our sponsor Raise. If you're looking for a good solid energy drink, as well as that's just clean, and as well as protein powders for workouts. It's not only energy drinks, workouts, sleep aids. They also have popcorn as well. They release new flavors as well. They do have programs in order to see the flavors coming out in the future as well. Also, with that as well, we do have merch. If you're looking for good merch, ignore Streamlabs. It's still saying that I have merch. No, I don't.
Yep.
Don't listen to.
You just have to go in and disable the command for Streamlabs.
I did. It's still
Double
like
check.
it's unchecked.
I had the same issue with mine.
I'm just like, bruh. I'll have to check again. But if you guys are looking for the art print of our full cast, or if you're looking for shirts or anything like that, every purchase comes back to helping build the stream. And Designed by Humans, in my opinion, is a really good merch shop that allows us to sell like fully already pre-framed things. And yeah, that's right. I was gonna do something as well. Everybody over on the YouTube side watching this as well, If you guys would like to come watch us live play the show, go to www.twitch.tv/JoeDirt, as well as in the future, we will be at www.twitch.tv/semantic components. So be sure to follow both of those links. They will be in the description below. So be sure to follow those and click the little notification button and make sure you're notified for when we go live, as well as we don't really have a consistent date in which these are uploaded. So if you want to make sure you're on top of the Darkest Dungeon Heirs, as well as Black Lotus, as well as the new shifting campaigns such as Secrets of Chicago being uploaded, and possibly Keepers, for all our D&D content, as well as other videos that we are doing, be sure to hit that subscribe button and that little bell icon, please. And thank you. And we hope to see you there soon. All right, my shilling is done.
Awesome. Thanks, Joe.
No, it's not.
But yeah,
No, it's not. It's never
subscribe,
done.
link, like,
never
comment below if you're watching. I'm looking to at least try to get some things. I know we're pretty set on Darkest Dungeon Heirs. Looking at maybe by Monday we'll be caught up on YouTube for our flagship campaign, Black Lotus. Check out Sundays at noon, CST. But yeah, we're getting there. We're gonna be pushing out content. Do we have a schedule for those Fridays? Not set in stone, but like tangible.
Right now, I'm still I'm setting it up. Just so everybody knows, Descent into Avernus will be canceled. So just bear in mind, we are going to be extending Secrets of Chicago, which is, if you're interested in seeing me DM, I DM that homebrew world set in 2020's Chicago, and the players are, dealing with murdered people, and the body count is rising, and they have no freaking clue what's going on. But that will be
Sounds like Bad Boys too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
With Russians.
Yeah. But that is going to be
I'm feeling personally attacked.
So, with that, we are doing Secrets the first and third week. Keepers is going to be second and fourth week, depending on when we have everything set up. If we have any other shows that are coming out, we will be sure to let you know. And if you want to stay up to date with all the backgrounds and comeuppance, I have no idea why Discord is being weird, because I guess you have to, I don't know if the link expires still. However, if you want to join our D&D Discord, I don't know why it keeps resetting to a 1-day code, but we'll have to figure that out. Or if each code, you can set the duration of the codes that are out there or links. Join our D&D thingamajigs, and if you guys want to be in a one-shot like the one that happened yesterday that took a far too long because Domilton cheated.
Hey, we both
cheated.
misunderstood the rules, and you did allow it.
Yeah,
we both misunderstood the rules. You allowed it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
I
picking
did
on
not
you.
intentionally.
I know. I'm picking on you. But if you want to be fun little one-shots like that we plan, that definitely do not take 6 hours. But
fun fact for those of you at home, if it says that you're not allowed to take actions, that includes bonus actions. Because I didn't realize that until it was far too late.
Yeah. So, yeah. But if you wanna join, be sure to join and stay up to date, because that's where all the cast hangs out. And if you want to, woo, and hello, Amy. If you want to hang out with the cast, that's where we hang out. And if you guys want to, chill with us, because that's where we typically talk.
Yep, there's a lot of games that I know I plan on want to do in the future. Joe's already starting to pick up some. Dom, and then the rest of the cast members on our flagship campaign on Sundays. But yeah, that's what we're gonna be posting. And so I don't know, but check us there.
You don't know. He's like, that's what I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
But no, definitely come by and check it out. We'd love to talk shop, not just about D&D, but tabletop RPGs in general. Tabletop games, honestly.
That
we do want to
board
get the
games.
cast for our flagship. Yeah, well, I do eventually sometime get the cast together and play a board game of some sort. I'm thinking Dune.
Mousetrap.
I mean, I'm down playing Mousetrap.
Dude, I freaking
But I was
hate
thinking
Mousetrap.
like Dune. Depends. I guess for me. But no, I feel it because like it's so based on luck. sometimes it's just BS. But I was thinking Dune. My suggestion was gonna be Dune, or not Dune. Dune. Monopoly. What kind of Monopoly? Which Monopoly?
Dragon Ball Z Monopoly.
Classic. I mean that too.
Insert Monopoly here. I'm not sure.
Two Monopoly boards at the same time.
Yes.
Make it a long ass game with a lot of money on the line. No, we're not doing that. That takes forever, and a lot of friendships will be destroyed and tarnished.
I will.
Yeah, so
I will bet real life money in Monopoly. Let's go.
Oh God.
I'm
no.
I'm not doing that.
Oh,
No.
Please no.
Damn. Well, you guys are no fun.
I'm fine with that for right now. maybe another time I'd be down for actual money on Monopoly.
I'm kidding. That would be a dangerous.
It's a lot. I mean, if we're just doing singles. But anyways,
no, we're doing the $1, $100, $1,000, $500.
No, thank you.
No, I'm kidding. I don't even.
It's gonna be a quick game.
Yeah. It's
quick
all
game.
gonna,
I'm gonna
put down $1.
Once I get something, I'm
done.
leaving.
Yeah,
I'm done.
I'm messing around.
No, you're good. But yeah, I'm hopefully trying to get the cast. Or if you guys want, you do join Discord. We're looking to set up our Patreon as well, to get some homebrew content that I've made and some of the other cast members have made, along with more games to play with us, along with other content that we've been hiding away in our little vaults, ideas and such. That I think we all, or we think it's pretty cool. We'd love to share it with you, but that's a little bit in the future. Right now we're getting things underway, but
why'd you gotta call out my Ahegao
Zweihander.
one shot mic? Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry.
Ooh, fucking woo.
Ooh.
All right, let's get it.
Let's make some Darkest Dungeon. It's been a few weeks. Lot happens. Our little Molfax hireling trio awoke last in the little hamlets under the shadow of the dark and foreboding citadel or manor, Molfax estate, that they were sent to reclaim for the Duchess. After talking with the Atslin fellow bartender named Cirque, who had offered a quest to the trio, and by trio I mean Trent, our little gnome scribe, Gryden, or Grendel, Gryden. I am so sorry, Ryden. It's just so, I know. Now you're playing a dwarf. It's just in my head now again. Ryden, the Grendel Moonwalker, prostitute.
Prostitute.
Plain simple.
Yeah.
Way out of his comfort zone.
I mean, he didn't see out of his comfort zone the night before. Just saying.
I don't know about
that's
you,
not
but I was
comfortable.
feeling
That's
very comfortable.
All right, sit down. What's that superhero's name? Damn it.
But I mean, you think he would good because he knows how to pitch a tent.
That's true, like really well.
Like
and also
super well. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's great at it.
He'd be good for. He's great at camping on a mountain.
Yeah,
for sure. Definitely a cowboy. But we cannot also forget the silent executioner of the trio, Gort, the preacher of a not so familiar deity, but he is an orc's powerful, mighty one.
Can't hit shit though.
the fact that out of everybody I have the highest body count,
that's true,
is really depressing when I am not even a combat. Like,
here's the thing. There's this one chance I thought going into this. I'm like, yo, Joe and this known scribe just somehow just starts racking up bodies.
Dude, and
I love how you say somehow.
This
rack the
campaign's
bodies
gonna
success.
go very differently. Like I have a lot of, pathways that this could go, but like that one's just one where it's just like, man, that's a tricky one. Or it could just be straight death. But regardless, though, just unlucky rolls last session.
Yeah.
With the percentile system, man, it's not like a D20. Like there's a lot more numbers. But they headed out. Also, maybe possibly looking for a doctor for the hamlets over at the sanitarium, along with the missing priestess, a Sister Joy, who runs the Saint Wakia Cathedral over in the hamlet, which is now broken and run down, just like the majority of the buildings in the hamlet. They want to speak to the last person that pretty much Sister Joy spoke with the day she went out into the woods, along with probably, I guess, her closest confidant, was the nearby stable boy.
That boy's weird.
Said the guy who wrote everything.
Said
the guy who wrote fictitious like novelizations of this kid's like love.
Where did I get the information from?
He's not a weirdo. He's just a shrimp.
I get it, but it's just weird, man.
He's just a shrimp. Let him.
He's a shrimp. You're right. He's a shrimp, and
all right.
We can't.
I play these characters, okay? I get it.
This isn't about you, man. Come on, don't.
Everything's okay.
You're not wrong. I mean, wait, what? No, I'm just kidding.
in like game wise, but anyways,
I'm joking.
Yeah, this scrawny. No, he is a strange, and estranged young man, who is also watched
our
and cared for by his
BBEG.
sister. I mean, you guys don't even know who the BBEG is in the main campaign yet, so like.
I mean, I found him. It's the stable boy. Like.
Oh, in this campaign, sure.
Yeah,
maybe. We'll see.
Dude, if at the end of it you're just like, this is the BBG, I'd just be like, I knew it.
Actually, the BBEG is the one that Ryan. I was kidding.
And you guys,
the one I fucked and let live. The one that got away.
One that got away.
I could have stopped it all, guys, but no.
Could have stopped it all. In Gort, you're just there watching it all unfold. So the trio once spoke with.
Speak with? I want to speak with.
Now I think he's a toddler. He's a young lad, who gave up some interesting information. Sister Joy knows her way around the woods, actually nearby woods, within the periphery of the hamlet. Won't go too far out. She knows how to take care of herself.
I'm sure she does.
But she was also being harassed not too long ago, before she went missing to the woods, by a well-dressed man with ashen skin and dark black hair, who carried a staff of some sort, a very tall walking stick, by what the stable boy said. But the trio gathered whatever was on them and made their way north, near the Wealden ruins. Yeah, a quick drink, to find the paraff leaf that Cirque had asked them to look for. A possible new brew, something that could help entice travelers to stay at the tavern more.
And also, he also knew she was a 34, 25, 35.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Look, if you don't know your girl measurements, I mean,
you don't need to. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm just saying, kind of weird.
Don't need to.
I wouldn't consider it weird.
I mean, if you're dating him, then, but he's not dating her. That's the weird part.
That sounds like a personal issue. It's a preference.
That sounds like BBEG to me.
That sounds like he's the BBEG. But the trio made their way, and began a little short stretch of a wilderness hike, towards their target, which is a river bend deep within the woods. It went fairly well. Trent, using a lot of the prior knowledge that he had learned as a researcher, along with his skills at understanding the layouts of the landscape, remembering maps, him having a very good memory, carved out a very good path to where this location of the ingredient that Cirque needed. Raiden, who was a Grendel, very agile, and knew how to maneuver quickly through the streets. Took him a minute to acclimate to his surroundings, but managed to clear the group or steer clear from danger that would threaten the group. Gort, tried his best. Been a while, maybe, but couldn't find decent amount of food that would help them out. And he didn't really do that well of a job finding a campsite that was, more very defensible. But regardless, they huddled for the night, rested, and continued their journey, eventually leading them to the river bend that they were sent to. Noting that the paraf leaf was a very rainbow-colored type plant, very noticeable, very attractive. They slowly progressed forward near a stone bridge until they were assailed by the nearby creatures that lurk deep within these woods, large insects, and specifically large praying mantises. They engaged in combat and fighting desperately, managed to survive. However, they did lose their companion Raiden in the process, and both Trent and Gort are heavily injured in the middle of nowhere. One companion down, and so we'll pick up here. You guys probably see that Dom already has another character. We did roll up new characters. I did let the cast know that this game could lead to a lot of character deaths, so be prepared. Especially since we're doing seasons, pretty loose with any chronological timelines, anything that would keep these characters in and out. Want to keep it pretty flexible. But before we find out where Jorgum is, we'll get with Trent and we'll get with Gort. It's still probably nearing later in the day. You guys are on the bridge, it's a mess of things. Parts of the river do have these little blotches, large blotches of blood beginning to carry downstream. The two corpses of the praying mantises that were killed remain. The third one did make his way north away from you across the bridge. First, we'll get to damages real quick. Trent, you are at seriously?
Yeah, I'm like one. If someone sneezes on me, I'm dead.
So are you at seriously?
Yeah,
injured,
I believe so. I'm like, I'm at grievously actually.
You're at grievous.
Yeah, dude. I'm yeah.
Okay. For sure. It's bad. But hey,
it's bad.
You had to do your thing. You did it to survive, and this is what happens when a non-combatant fights.
Because if you guys don't know how, like, just for explanation for people that if you stumbled into the stream, everything is done on damage thresholds. My damage threshold is to get hurt is 3 damage, and then it goes to 6, then 9, then 15.
Yeah, Trent Coombs, our little known friend here, is not meant for combat.
No.
But given the situation, self-preservation takes hold. He had to defend himself and do what he could. He was brave. He's a brave gnome. He's a brave little gnome.
Thank you for that, but no, he's not.
Not with that attitude.
I mean, that last combat sort of says otherwise, but yeah, I think. So yeah, before we get into the thick of roleplay, get you guys continuing on in your sorry states, we'll go ahead and not track from last session. We'll start a new tracking for Chaos and Order, so we'll tally that at the end. I do need both of you to make resolve checks for madness. Seeing your friend or companion die in front of you, eviscerated, along with encountering 2 large insects that you normally don't encounter in your own world or in your neck of the woods. So just make a resolve check. There is no modifiers. It is a standard check. And if you're gonna roll,
Which is resolve?
It's
resolve would be
under
under
willpower
charisma or willpower.
willpower, and then
Willpower,
it's the
correct.
second one. It's above tradecraft, second from the bottom.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wait, why didn't mine go up? I clicked it.
But yeah, for those of you watching, Trent
that's
is
why.
grievously wounded, and Gort is seriously wounded. Are you seriously wounded or grievously wounded too, Gort?
Seriously wounded.
You're seriously wounded.
Well,
So
I
probably
rolled an
3 out of
83.
So the
for sure. What'd you roll?
yeah,
Gort?
the red dot is plus 10 or minus 10 to the threshold.
It's plus. Yeah, it's 10.
Yeah, I didn't come close because I got 72.
All right, so you both are going to take a little bit of corruption, I believe, but you're also going to take corruption for your injuries, because as a person who has torn his ACL and broken and shattered his ankles, and first feeling the pain, but also going through rehabilitation, it's a physical pain, but it's also a mental pain. It's a mental fortitude type game. When you're sitting there in your broken state, you have to fight this inner battle, and that sort of justifies why, at least in my understanding of failing these checks, and also, being injured, adding to your corruption, because it's just the darkness of the world. Okay, so we're just taking a basic stress test. There's gonna be a lot of these going on. You guys are, though maybe different creatures or races, like you're orcs. You rough and tough. You're brawlers, you're brutes for the most part. You don't have to be, but that's what your given state is by birth. Trent, small, but you are intelligent, at least from your race. Fast and nimble, but you're still mortals. Don't think that this is going to just be like, oh, I'm going to just suffer mental disabilities every time. No, this is just to apply stress and help you role play your character a little bit more. It's a grim and perilous world. It's dark. Live it. Breathe out your inner emo boy, your e-boy. Show me your best e-boy.
I'm right here.
I'm right here.
I wasn't talking to you.
Hey, what's up, guys?
I'm right
Hey, how you doing, fam? Go rake the fucking yard, you tit fuckers.
Rake
Did
the
I
fucking-
There we go.
did I do a good
That's it right
job?
there.
You done did good, kid. You done
Okay.
did good.
Nice.
Okay.
I was totally
Alright,
prepared for all of
reasonable,
us to
but-
just die last game.
One of us did.
Well, no, I was like after yeah, I thought I was gonna just like outright die. I was like, yeah, I can see this.
So you both are just sort of stressed out right now. That's nothing to be, well, I guess you can just sort of take it as it is in your own way, but you're just stressed from what happened to it, whatever happens, or what just recently happened. And then corruption, we'll get into that in the session. All right. So when it comes to injuries, what's up? You want to say something, Gordon? Or
So there's not a corruption tracker. I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
there is.
there
At
is.
least in the character
It's
sheet.
that
There is.
circle. It's that circle with the 0 in the center between order and chaos at the top of the page.
It's on the first page.
It's on the first. Page.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
So Trent, you can go ahead and I'll knock out that chaos rank. You don't have one technically, so we'll just start
Okay.
new.
I didn't change it. That was there from last time.
That's fine.
I didn't touch it.
For sure. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But we'll go ahead and deal with your injuries right now, and then we'll let you two figure it out. So the way injuries work in this game, y'all, you obviously get injured, and depending on the injury, you might need, or depending on the injury, you might need surgery. But if you don't have, you can do heal checks. nothing's denying you from doing heal checks. Obviously, I think Gort, you're the only one that actually has some ranks in heal. I believe. I'm pretty sure. That's right. But those help, but they don't heal you. Not only applying the necessary methods to actually healing what type of injury you did suffer, which we will roll in a minute, you will need to spend time. And that could be, depending on what the severity of your injury is, medium or moderate, severe, or grievous, that increases the duration. So in this game, we'll be flying through weeks and months, sort of, which is nice. But it sort of reflects that in real life you need to spend time to slowly heal. But let's go to the fun part and let's roll to see what bad happened to you, both of you. So go ahead and roll, both of you, D100. And just tell me what you roll.
I got a 45.
Nice.
I got 15. I need to roll these separately, I think.
Okay, so you had
I really tough up on them. Both hands.
Look, Mom, no hands. So you had a serious injury, correct?
Yeah, I was one away from... Oh, okay.
Yes.
You're a grievous, and I got you, Joe.
Okay,
but Gort, you were...
I'm seriously wounded.
You're seriously wounded. You rolled a 15?
Yes.
All right, you have a broken rib. Your armor gains the ruin quality, which is not good. Until fully recuperated, you cannot add skill ranks to combat, brawn, or agility-based skills. And we'll get to that, I guess, when that... Yeah, we'll get to that. All right, go ahead, Joe. What was it, 90 or 45?
45, yeah.
45. You have a mangled organ. Until fully recuperated, you remain incapacitated.
Oh, well, that helps me the way
You
I was
must
going to
undergo
RP.
successful surgery or suffer the consequences. Once a mangled organ has undergone failed surgery, you permanently gain the...
We don't even have a doctor.
Okay,
I'm going to die.
You already have this drawback. You permanently lose 9% of your fellowship. Okay, so you have a mangled organ right now. You are... So, all right.
We don't even have a doctor. I'm going to die.
On the bridge, Gord, you're looking around. You can go ahead and make a heal check on yourself. You have bandages. By doing so, because you do have the heal skill as well, and that's just added bonus, right, Gord? You do have the heal check. Oh look, sorry. Don't go ahead. Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna start rolling like separately because I got a 12.
Nice. So, and you do have heal. Nice. So you can do that to yourself, and you can do that to Trent over there, who is passed out. He is just knocked out. He sort of laid down right next to you. You both did at the same time after the fight ended, and he just closed his eyes, but he's still breathing. You can see that. We'll go ahead and do the heal check on you first, and then you could do it on him. By doing a heal check, it can bump up that damage threshold to 1 up. So that grievous injury would go into a serious, yours would go into a moderate. So we'll go ahead and do that now. So Gord, you rolled for you. So go ahead and roll for Trent. And that's a bandage. So we'll go ahead and spend a bandage. That's fine. And go ahead and make another heal check. Go ahead
Carry me. Oh.
Heal check. Plus
27.
10. Nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that passes. So you are instead not grievously injured, which is good. You are seriously injured, Joe. So you guys can both go ahead and re-roll those D100s, and we'll see what your new injury is with the treatment from the silent executioner.
Oh, god dang it. Oh no.
Okay, what'd you get, Joe?
Try that again.
95.
We'll roll again because you're back on the grievous injury chart.
Fucking it. God dang it. 31.
Until you will have a detached ear. Until fully recuperated, you cannot hear as you're in pain. You must undergo a successful surgery or suffer the consequence. The consequence is, if it's failed, you suffer a crop ear drawback, which, yeah, that's funny. All right, well, it's better. Better than having a mangled organ. You just can't hear. So you're singeing pain. You touch your ear and part of it is ripped off. You can feel it. It hurts so bad. It's just numb at this point. The fractured pieces of your right ear.
What
as
did
it was
you
probably
say?
ripped off from a scythe. Oh god! And then what'd you roll, Gort?
69.
69. You are moderate. You sprained your wrist. Until fully recuperated, you cannot hold anything in your primary hand and must rely on your off hand. Oh boy. Oh god.
We are doing great.
This guy's hilarious, dude.
He's blind or he's deaf.
Why are you
I can't use my freaking sword hand.
Yeah.
What? God's my boy. What did you say?
Gort, Trent, you awake doing that just so, grabbing your mangled ear. Not hearing anything besides what sounds like a flashbang. Gort, you look around. It's tranquil at the moment, but you are wide in the open. The river's still moving beneath you under the bridge. What do you two want to do?
Gord, did you find the flower?
Not yet.
You wanted my mom's left?
Oh my god.
No.
That makes no sense, Gord. I'm talking about the flower. Flower. Rainbow-colored flower.
I point towards the rainbow-colored flower in the bushes.
Yeah. Sort of Gort sort of like pushes you towards the edge and raises you a little bit so you can see over the ledge of the stone bridge. And down below you see what you were looking for originally, the little rainbow corset of some sort of plant, some sort of herb. But you can see the light reflecting off the water hitting the flowers really radiates it. Real quick, guys, for your madness checks, I need you both to roll 1d10s for me.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, I totally forgot about this. Reason why I asked you to roll for stress. So
5.
Which is
1d10.
1d10. Okay. Plus 1. 4 plus 1 plus 5.
6.
You have a 6. What's your perils threshold?
Oh, mine is. Mine went up for some reason. Or wait, no, peril is this. Oh no, that's damage. Okay,
peril
no,
threshold.
peril.
Yeah, it's up the top. It's right next to all your skills.
Yeah. My peril threshold is 10.
10. So okay.
Oh
good.
wait, the threshold.
Yeah.
No, mine is 7.
Yeah, you're. Oh, what did you roll? A 5.
I rolled a 4.
Or 4 plus 1's 5. All right, you're good. So you're both good. So you guys are good to go from your stress. You
Yeah.
guys,
So, a quick question: like, why would mine go? Not that I'm complaining. Definitely not complaining. But after last session, I haven't touched my character.
I don't know. It really.
Because I thought mine used to be. Mine went up.
It's your will bonus, dude.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, you're dumping a bunch in will.
Okay, that makes more sense. That's what I figured it was. I was just like, but I was like, could it be? I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, cool.
Cool. All right. So yeah, sorry. You two continue. It's like I said, around 6, 7. Well, it's like 5 or 6 in the afternoon. One of you could go and grab the flower if you want. That's not a problem.
Throg, I'm going to sit on your shoulders. Carry me. God damn it, Gord. I'm deaf and I'm seeing things backward now. Please carry me.
I was actually going to do that, so I'm just gonna like pick up Trent, throw him on my shoulder.
I'm just gonna sit on him like, a toddler sitting, like, on their shoulders because I'm small
shoulder?
enough. Like with my legs like between
you're
his
super
ears.
small now.
Yeah, so like, I'm just gonna sit and then I'm just gonna like lean on his lean, just like lean like with my holding my ear, and then my elbow's gonna be on the top of his head. It's like, Throg, get the flower.
You keep saying Throg.
Yeah, that's the point. Gort, I'm sorry. I'm in pain.
I'm gonna hold his legs down with my bum arm. I'm gonna go down and pick him up with my offhand and get him stored away.
Okay. So you go and get where do you want to go? Where do you guys want to go? Home. You guys want to head back to the hamlet? All right. Well,
Yeah, both of us I'm gonna hobble my ass back to the hamlet.
Okay. So, who's the navigator? Who's the survivalist? Who's the scout? I mean, obviously one role is going to be. One role is going to be missing, but it is what it is.
I will be the navigator.
I will try to be the survivalist.
All right. So
again, I should say,
how do you guys want to do this? Do you guys just want to walk the same way you came through, or do you want to or is there any other ideas? You both are very mangled. You guys are very beaten. You guys need to rest still to heal those injuries. You guys do have recuperation times, but you guys do need food. You're gonna need to refill water or find more sources of water. You still find a campsite. There's a lot of variables. So I want to see what you guys have.
Before we leave, I would like to have Throg take some water for us.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
Yeah.
Sorry, continue. Sorry, you're good. Throg. I fucking hate it.
I know.
So funny.
He's disoriented and.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's disgusting. That wound is.
Yeah. All I just imagine is like his ear isn't like off, but I just imagine the whole side of his body is just covered in like leaking blood, and he's just holding the side of his head, and he's just like
hair's messed up. It's a mess, man.
Yeah,
it's a mess. I mean, Gort's looking pretty good, but he's covered in just like mess and gunk, and now your blood as well. Over his reasonable priestly attire when he first started this trek of the journey. So you just want to guys make your way back the way you came.
Yeah, but like get some water. Yeah,
sorry about that.
And then because we had enough food to, I believe make it there and back.
Do you know how much food? There and back. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's true. I'll go ahead and say you guys have food that you can make it back. I think also.
And just out of question, what does mandrake root do?
Mandrake root. Interesting question. I don't know. Let me look it up. You have magic root on you?
Yeah, I have 3.
Let's do it. Want to eat one?
I mean, I don't know I don't remember what it does off the top of my head.
You want to eat it? It's like Skyrim, dude. You're not gonna know its property.
Oh god.
Oh, it's worth 12 SS. I don't know what SS is.
He's on my.
Silver.
Oh god dang it. See, it doesn't even. I just have
I'm
the
just
money.
sitting here, and all of a sudden, I just hear like.
All you hear is crunch, 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 and then just.
It just pops on the top of my head.
Yeah. Where did you get food? What are you eating? I don't know.
Yeah, it must be just out of trappings. Then I thought it was something different, but it doesn't look like it.
Yeah, I got it with the starting gear. It is a trappings.
Oh yeah. Oh, it is part of trappings. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, is that an actual plant that you can eat, or is that part of trappings? Okay, so if I'm correct, Do you know what it was under? Which gear?
I don't. Unfortunately, I don't remember. It came with the writing kit, so it came with the scholar or scribe stuff. So I'm assuming it would have been like the.
No, magic roots. So magic roots is for delirium and fill fever. It's part of like the apothecary's like healing herbs. So it's like a healing herb for certain diseases and conditions.
Okay, I don't have those.
It's good.
I mean, it's good, but
magic root can also help with the peril threshold for X amount of time.
Correct. Yes. Along with the filth fever, if you contract the filth fever. But like I said, you guys did use 2 bandages. I'll say use 2 bandages from the supplies from the wagon, but you already used your campfire, so you don't have another campfire. Oh, that'd be another check for gourd. Okay. You guys do have matches and a lantern. Remember that. Probably about like 5 matches left because you guys probably been using it. You still have 2 doses of antivenom. This is all in the Discord for you. It's still in the campaign handouts. You have a vial of holy water and 2 capsules of smelling salts. That's for perils too. Smelling salts.
Okay.
But I will tell you right now, for Gort, you're going to be at 11 days for recuperation time, and you, Trent, will be at 16 days. But until you find time to actually spend to heal, you're going to be suffering quite a bit. So how do you guys want to tackle this little trek back?
Let's follow the way we came back and avoid things.
Okay. So go ahead. You guys don't have a scout, so go ahead, Gort. Go ahead and make a survival check, and using the same map, go ahead and get a +10 to your roll. Trent, for navigation.
Okay. +10. Nice. Okay, routine, and then I'm doing a just a base intelligence roll, correct?
Correct. Well, it'd be navigation.
I have a question.
But
oops, sorry.
That'd be part of intelligence. Yeah. Okay. It's a navigation check. Yeah, what's up, Gort?
I got a 10 on my higher D10 and then a 0 on my other D10. What would that be? Would that be 20?
You're rolling 2D. You're rolling 2d10s. You need to pick which ones. I don't want to do that. I'll go ahead and say that. That would probably be because 2 10s would be just 100. You know what I mean? Or would it just be 10?
Like, I assume the 0.
Regardless, you probably passed, so.
Yeah.
That's true. So I'll just say that I'll say it's a good roll. It's fine. I don't really normally use 2d10s. I always use the percentile, so I'm sorry. Well, you roll pretty good, so.
I might have a percentile. I need to go through my 10 or 15 dice bags that I have and see if I have a percentile.
And just to be sure, you gave me a routine on this, which is +10, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I passed.
Yeah.
I got a 31.
31, nice. Okay, cool. So, obviously, looking back at the map, Trent, even still clutching your now dry and crusty ear, you still have the knowledge, you still have the focus to direct Gort. I guess, are you still shouting, or do you?
No, I'm putting I'm holding my ear and using my other elbow while I'm still holding my ear to rest it on the top of his head, and I'm turning his head as we're walking, and just this way, and then just literally directing him in the proper direction.
For sure. All right, so and for you, Gort, you managed to along the way go ahead and find More than just berries, you do find some small game. I will say that you did capture a couple rabbits to feast on for the night. As you make your way to find what looks like to be a reasonable campsite, you notice that in the distance that there's a small smoke cylinder of smoke. Looks to be a campfire in the distance. Probably a good, let's say, 200 yards. You guys are heading southwest, or sort of south, heading back to the hamlets. Doesn't look like it's a bonfire. Looks like a campsite. How do you wish to proceed? Need to make camp soon.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna point at him and point in the direction of the just like
I guess that's where we're headed. Just
all right. Okay. Night.
Night, buddy.
Night.
Yeah.
So you two broken, battered duo make your way towards the plume of smoke. Jorgum.
Buddy.
It's been, gosh, who knows, probably a couple weeks since you've been out here, since you left the capital. Where's your boat? Did you leave it back at the coast, or did you hide it somewhere? Your little skiff, not a little skiff, like a rowboat.
I have hidden it, but it's been at least an hour, so I don't think I remember where it's at.
For sure. Well, you managed to set up camp. Making your way, finally arriving in Molfax's estate, looking to also jump at the opportunity for some riches and to gain recognition and reputation.
Riches and bitches.
It's getting pretty cold tonight. It's an interesting area. You've come from the city, you come from the capital, but being out here, hearing the stories of the once regal and magnificent Molfax estate that has bred one of the longest standing dynasties in the world has been left to disarray. It's dark. You can hear some of the birds chirping their final chirps before they head to bed, and the creatures and predators of the night begin to take up residence on the surface and maneuver as if it were day. You have a tent or a bedroll? What's your gear setup? What does your camp look like?
It's a kind of a ragged tent. It looks almost like it's just like a long curtain from a window, and just using some sticks to hold it up.
Oh yeah.
Basically, just as I was making my way out, I grabbed the curtain and hopped on the raft and just got the fuck out.
Right. Jordan's something then. Billy's tech, dude. Oh god. Okay, I gotta get rid of this.
Show, making your way downtown.
I hope everyone watching at home is prepared for this. All right, Jorgum, make a awareness check for me.
Yeah, I'm not the best at those, but
you're humming too loud to that tune you heard in the capital. What a line! That goblin was wrecking it back at the.
I don't know what this is, but it's catchy as hell. 14.
14. All right. As you're sitting there, probably eating, something that you have brought, mutton or something dry, full of salt. You
Just
hear,
like me, dry and full of salt.
All right, keep the grudges to a minimum. As you finish up and prepare to head to bed, still keeping one eye open, for there are dangers that you've only heard of that lurk on Molfax estate. you hear a couple of rustling branches in the distance. You turn to your head and you see an approaching duo. Well, at first, one large solitary figure with a massive, imposing sword of some sort on its back. But as it gets closer, nearing the shadows and eventually the campfire light that sort of illuminates around you in a radius, you see a tall, covered in mess, gunk, blood of an orcs in some sort of what once was reasonable preacher attire. On his shoulder is a still fairly well dressed gnomish lad, cupping his right ear that is covered in blood, dry, with a small little backpack full of books, many books even sticking out. So, Gort and Trent, you approach this dwarf, and Jorgen, would you like to describe what your character looks like?
Yeah. So Jorgum is a little bit older in dwarven years. Almost shaved head with the mohawk strip, with like blondish, almost graying out kind of hair. Different like markings and tattoos kind of cover the right side of his face. On the left side, you see a scar that kind of reaches across the eye, as well as an eye patch that covers it. Like a regular like dwarven beard, like long braided, the usual. But like you can definitely tell that this dwarf has had better days, but he's been through some shit. Yeah.
Let the bodies hit the rake. All right.
I was thinking of a metal version of "I Need You."
I was also thinking of like a teeny bop, like pop punk like scene where just like da na 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 na, I'm just waiting for my new best friends or whatever.
And his clothing, it's actually like rather tattered.
Of course it is.
Yeah,
I know what he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very tattered. Very very tattered. Like this dwarf is not wearing. He looks like some of the inhabitants of the hamlets to you two. Very scroungy. Scabbers.
And as you guys approach, you see him pull out something from like that was like seemed like it was like tied on his back. You can't really tell where it came from because he doesn't have like that big of a backpack. But for lack of a better term, it looks like a sock with like just something inside it as he's like spinning it around.
I know exactly what it is.
It's a sock with rocks in it.
So,
my currency. Nice. I like this.
I'll be right back.
Well, you both enter his campsites.
He's not here to refute it. I take everything.
He's looking, this Mohawk dwarf, spinning what looks to be a sock with a large, well, there's something big in it, but it's probably going to hurt when he most likely hits you with it. Stands guard over his camp. Not saying a word yet, but you two are at the edge of his campfire. This dwarf, like Dom described, I don't know where. Looks like this guy just came fresh off the boat. Just arrived here recently. It is a makeshift camp, and it's a camp that's sort of reminiscent of for you, Gort, that has recently made makeshift campsites. But you do notice that this is a really good campground, so you two are lucky to be in this area. It's sort of in the middle of this woods, but there are a lot of nearby boulders and rocks and large fallen trees that sort of make up natural barriers around your campsite. So it's sort of defensible. So it's very safe. You feel safe. So this dwarf seems to have found a good place to nestle down. But yeah, when Don gets back, we can move a little bit forward.
Gord, talk to him. I don't think he can understand me.
I will, when he is conscious and aware.
You want wire and a conscious heir?
What's his problem?
He's a little stupid.
You
But
want some supper? I'm hungry too.
Tell me all of the books that are in his backpack are picture books.
Well, sadly, they are not.
Oh God.
We recently.
And I thought I had a rough time.
Oh, my books, you say? I have documented 69 books, my good sir. Well, if you are interested, I am more than happy for 10 gold
There's
to
Trent.
sell you one book.
I do not trust the writing ability of your friend. If this is how he's talking, I do not trust his writing ability.
That is one of the first things he's managed to understand, and I am not surprised. So, he's got a busted ear, I've got a busted hand, and we just came from collecting some things.
I've got a busted raft, but I have no idea where I put it.
What? You want some rustled ham?
I'm going to kick his ass. I will not think twice.
Trent's gone, dude. Trent's not here anymore. Trent's not here, man.
Going to be gone.
I'm deaf, man. I don't know.
I will not even make it look like an accident.
All right. So, what are you gonna do, Jordan? These
I'm sorry,
two strangers
I'm having too much
fun. Are talking to you. One is obviously deaf right now. The other foreboding.
Still swinging the blackjack, still debating on whether to hit the fucking tiny one.
All I hear is ringing.
He reminds me of my old grandfather who used to antagonize me all the time. Not having a good time. So what happened to you two? Obviously you got absolutely fucked up. Based on the blood.
Yes, that about describes it. We sadly got on the wrong side of some giant fucking praying mantises, and currently trying to make our way back to the estate to recuperate.
So, you almost died to bugs. You, giant man with a giant sword. I mean, understandably him. He's the pipsqueak with the books who can't hear. I understand that, but
we got attacked. Can you help us?
I mean, I can barely help myself right about now. So you said you're heading to the estate, you say? So you're heading to the estate, you say?
Yes, we are heading to the estate.
Well, at least for the meantime, it looks like our goals align. So, looking to head to the Mofax estate, eh?
The eyebrows are not making me confident.
I just have a face. I'm sorry. It's a nervous habit.
Well, you were making the eyebrows of imminent betrayal, so...
Is he complimenting you? I can't really hear right now.
I am very confused about this entire situation, and I don't know how to respond.
Can you help us?
How about we all just sit and rest for the evening. And
I
then head
agree.
on to the Mofax estate together.
I agree. But I cannot promise that I won't hit your friend here if he keeps this shit up.
Well, he'll be slightly better when he's healed.
I hope so. For his sake, at least, not mine.
Did he
Yes.
just compliment us?
I'm
He's so
going-
nice.
I'm going to hit you.
Did you guys tell each other's names? Did you guys introduce each other?
Oh, right. Yeah, names are a thing.
I was just wondering. I honestly didn't know if you guys
Oh,
did or
no,
not.
good enough.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jorgum. That's your service. I honestly don't know if I want to know the little one's name. It's kind of scaring me. Kind of.
Trent
Ugh.
is his name.
He sounds like a bottom.
He more than likely is.
And you, big guy?
I want to say something.
What about you, big guy? What's your
You
name?
want apple pie? That sounds amazing.
I mean, I could go for some apple pie right about now. That's the only logical thing you've said in the past however long I've known you.
Same.
All right. Well, Trent, let's hope you're not dying soon. Big one, because you still haven't told me your name.
Oh, he did. He did.
I did not hear it.
Go.
Okay. Hi, Gort. It's a pleasure. You two look like you need to rest up like a motherfucker. I mean, I kind of already have this little camp area excavated, so you're more than welcome to share the campfire. I can't promise it's going to be any good, but it's here.
Wait, he heard a bear?
Better than what I've
Protect
managed to
me!
find.
I'm just gonna hide. I'm just gonna hide behind Gort's head.
All right. So
I'm just immediately just gonna peel him off and set him down next to me.
Okay.
I could use him as a golf ball. It's target practice.
He's still swinging it, by the way. This entire time, he's sitting down.
Yep. The entire time.
Nice to meet you.
It's like, oh, hello.
Nice to meet you.
All right. So, is there anything else you guys want to talk about, or you guys want to take a rest and talk about it in the morning?
Talk about it in the morning. I'm fucking tired, and I don't know if I can stand any more of Trent.
Okay. Jorgen,
What?
would you like
say
to
Trent stand up? Thank you.
Could you make a scout check for me or a stealth check for me? Actually, no. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
I'll make a check and then you just tell me what I'm rolling. That is an 8.
So, like I told Gort, you found a very, very nice camp spot, very defensible, natural barriers. It takes you a quick patrol around the periphery to see that the very few ways to get in are solid. There are some ways that you personally have made so that you can detect if anything's coming near. So for the night, you guys don't need watch. You guys just head to bed and rest up. What time do you all want to wake up in the morning? Just to keep time's sake. Even though time is relative. Time do you guys want to wake up?
If the sun's not up, neither am I.
Okay.
So, like a late morning, maybe like a 9, 10 o'clock.
For sure.
I'm a night owl.
Real quick.
Yes.
No, you're good. Sorry, I'm just looking at my notes.
Gotcha.
Stop breaking the fourth wall. So you all wake in the morning. Gortz, your wrist is slightly bruised. It's a little swollen. It's hard to maneuver a little bit, but man, that sword arm, or that sword hand is just not going to be useful for a little bit. Trent, Gort did a pretty good job on putting the bandages around your mangled ear. The pain is still searing on that side. It's lessened the headache. You no longer have a throbbing headache. It's sort of just a minor, pinching on the right side of your temple. But the pain is still there in the ear. You still can't hear. You can hear a little bit on your left ear, but you're still, for the most part, pretty deaf. You gotta be something's gotta be very loud for you to hear it, even especially a good 10 inches away from you or something. Gazoo tight.
Bless you.
Thank you.
So yeah, you can make another heal check with a band-aid to replace his band-aid and hopefully lessen anything else. But really, he's gonna need some sort of. Well, you can make just another heal check if you want to spend the bandages. Like I said, you only have 3 left.
How many do we still have?
3.
Yeah, I hope we can stock up a town. If not,
maybe. But yeah, you all awake. I'll leave it to it. So we go from here.
19.
Oh, you okay? So you replace the bandages on Trent's. Gnarly looking. Ugh, it's like you touch it, Gortz, as you're putting the new bandages on, and Trent just looks at you.
You know that when you're in so much pain that you can't feel pain anymore.
Yeah, but dude, the nerve
imagine
endings are showing from the torn and mangled ear. You can see the little nerve endings, and you touching it, that would just really hurt. Someone would scream, but Trent just looking at you, just
this is fine.
What, Throg?
Throg, what are you doing? Everything look okay?
What are you doing, Step Orcus?
Your healing
I'm stuck,
knowledge, your medical knowledge. You know that he's in a lot of pain, but it's probably obviously a lot of it has been phased out.
What are you doing, Step Preacher?
Shell shock. But it's going to need some proper tending. Out here in the woods, you don't have all the clean resources to properly clean this up. But you do a really good job. It saves him. So maybe he can save the year. Maybe, but you've done all you could so far.
Put it on ice.
You have 2 bandages.
I hear that helps.
You have 2 bandages left. Keep that track. So, like I said, I'll leave it to you. See where you guys all go from here.
Before we go out, I'm just gonna sit down below Gort and just do the grabby hands, please pick me up.
Did you adopt this small being? Because it looks like he's your child.
We kind of all made the trip together, and recently lost the 3rd man in the band, so
to Bugs.
Now I'm stuck taking care of him.
I don't know how to proceed. The information you are giving me is not assuring me that I want to come with you. But, I mean, we're both heading the same place.
We need as much help as we can get.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, so what's going on right now? What are you doing? So we're going to the estate, but what's the plan? Fantastic, great talk. I will start heading to the estate then.
Oh,
Christ.
Yeah. What did he say?
Yeah, I'm not asking
could
you
you repeat
anything.
that, please? My connection kind of went down.
Yeah. I asked what the plan is. So we're going to the estate, but what is your guys' plan currently?
try to recuperate from our myriad of wounds, and then go back out in search of I gotta look at my notes.
Can you come closer? I cannot hear you.
I'm literally 2 feet away from you. You don't need to shout.
All I hear is wah.
I will hit you.
Oh, Sister Joy.
I
That's
will
what it
kill
was.
you.
Sorry. Oh wait, he's not on my shoulders anymore. He's sitting next to me, so I just like I clamp my hand over his mouth.
All you hear is just like, I can't hear. Ah! Not like screaming, but
I
just
turn
like,
his head and I'm
like
like,
the ringing sound.
Hold on, Sister
I just
Joy.
like, shh.
Is Sister Joy a doctor?
I most certainly hope so.
So
At this moment,
we're going back to the estate to heal up, to then go out and find the doctor who's supposed to be at the estate. Am I missing anything?
she went out sometime before we got here and has not been seen since. So we are in search of her.
So then how do you guys plan on piecing yourselves back together? Like, you look fine enough. Like, you look fucked up, but like, a beer and a nap and you're fine. But what are you going to do about him without a doctor?
Well, I'm kind of hoping he heals on his own.
I'm going to
we
tell you
could
from
probably
personal
figure something
experience
out
that
for his
that
ear.
does not just heal on its own. Like, I can literally see the tendons of his ear. I didn't think I would be able to visibly see cartilage, but here we are. I'm pretty sure there's earwax on the side of his cheek. I don't know how that's a thing. Or is that just dried blood that's still been on there? I can't tell. Lifts up the eye patch. You can tell the other eye is like really fucked up, like it's wall-eyed, and it's like his normal eye is like more of like a dark blue. This one's like just solid, like silver white. And it's like looking over here as if, and he's still like, yeah, I got nothing. So let's head back to the estate then.
I don't quite know how our little friend here would feel about getting pulled back into the fight, but I'd like at least some time to, get back into mildly fighting shape.
Yeah. Well, let's head back to the estate then, so you guys can rest up. What? You said you lost someone?
Yes.
Did you guys grab the stuff that he had?
Did we?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you. Like, the dude's dead. He's not going to need it anymore. I know it's fucked up, but it's a man world. I don't know that that's the phrase.
I'm just gonna say they didn't. They didn't.
I can't hear anything currently, so
yeah.
You told him to be quiet, so he's just literally on his shoulder, just looking back at you. To both of your mouths move. Just.
Well, we could go back to the creek and see if his pack is still there. I don't think the praying mantises have any interest in it.
Mike said that he said he was gonna be kind to us and say that we grabbed it. No?
Oh.
Okay. No? Okay. We'll have to go back then.
No,
did
no,
not,
I said,
he,
oh.
he did not say he was going to be kind. He said he's just going to retcon and just say that y'all did not grab anything.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, we but I can't
I'm not
say
I'm not retconning anything. You guys didn't grab anything.
I know not retconning. I know retconning is not the right word, but that's the word that just.
No, Dom did leave it. Dom
we
did
do
say you
not currently have it.
no.
Okay, because that's what I was suggesting. I was going to say we could go out and get it.
And what kind of creature was your friend?
He was a Grendel.
Okay. Never had Grendel.
So, head back to the hamlet. Who is scout? Who's navigator? Who is survivalist?
I will navigate.
I'll be scout again.
Go ahead and make your rolls, y'all.
I'll be survivalist again.
Well, that's a 68, so that's not going to do shit.
Oh no, I failed. I got an 89 from a 53.
I don't think I have any scouting stuff. No,
I don't get a bonus or anything to it, do I?
Well, you do plus 10.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and re-roll that again.
I got a 58.
58 out of
49, I think.
That was
it's
close.
Plus 10.
Mine was a 68 out of 42.
Okay, so I got a 52 from, I think the rating was 63 or 53. I don't know.
63.
63.
So, Gore, you have a plus 10. You have survival. So you would have to have rolled a 49 or lower, which you did not, correct?
Nope. 58.
Okay. And then what'd you get down?
68 out of 42.
And then Joe, what'd you get?
I got a 52 out of 63.
That's right. I see right here. Sorry. Even though plus 10. All right. For you, Trent, the, I guess, trauma and the unbalance of navigating and just being awake and conscious at this very moment, you know, you've never experienced it before, but having one ear really has messed up your equilibrium, your balance a lot. And you are forgetting some things as you're trying to peer back into your well of knowledge and research of
I failed
the area. Isn't that what
I rolled
your
a
intelligence
52.
is? Oh, out of 53. Sorry, I was looking at your 63 rating. I hate that number, how it's there, because that's a plus difficulty. All right, so you're good. So you're fine. But for Jorgum and Gort, Gort we'll get to in a minute. But Jorgum, yeah, this is different. Not what you're accustomed to.
I'm not used to being stealthy.
Well, you're not used to looking out over behind your back in a forest or in, I guess, outside the capital. Not to mention, you've only heard obviously what is out here, so like it's not the common thug or
I'm paranoid as hell. Fuck.
Law enforcement or maybe people who are looking for you. There are creatures out here, and seeing that these two have been basically ramshackled by what they claim to be a giant praying mantis has you a little bit on edge. So I think maybe you're being a little bit too cautious, a little bit too paranoid. You see a lot of, critters, which you begin to overthink that could lead to a worse situation. And so you direct the party and sort of get off track a little bit, but not off track where Trent has guided you to the correct path back to the hamlet. You're taking, I guess, overcautious steps in keeping the team protected, which has brought you into now realizing it's a little bit more hostile areas as you make your way back to the hamlet. But right now, it's not too bad. With the navigation, I think that helps out with you scouting. So I'll say it's an even balance at this point. However, you guys do relatively get close to the hamlet, so you guys don't require a campsite. However, Gort, being charged of finding game and food, just doesn't seem like there's much out here. You're just having difficulties. Um, Maybe there's a lot in your minds, but the game out here is pretty scarce, and the berries and mushrooms that you found aren't edible. But thankfully, you are near the hamlet, and eventually, after another day of trekking, you all three arrive back at the hamlet. Jorgen, the hamlet is this shady rubble, as described by many of the people who are seeking to join the Malfax hirelings, overheard by the representatives back at the capital. It is quite the endeavor. Um, you were hoping for a massive undertaking, maybe of some people, some factions, organizations, some sort of structure. It is a slum town. It is a shanty town. The only decent looking building in the entire town is the tavern across, and even that's in disrepair. So, I'll say that it's also around mid afternoon again for everybody, and you're all standing in the hamlet. Some of the few people in the hamlet sort of walk by, and they're just like, start slowly rushing away, veering away from your direction, seeing the battered Gort and Trent. So, what do you three want to do?
I have multilingual.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna sit there and I'm just gonna go.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna kind of just walk around trying to get acclimated, kind of understand the surroundings.
Sure. You see a cathedral near the coastline. You see a small little harbor. The cathedral has some stained glass. Some of them are broken, but it definitely seems like no one's really taking care of it. You see what looks like to be a hospital of some sorts, a medical facility, stone structure, but the wooden doors are broken down, the windows are broken in. It's just not what you expected.
Yeah. When I heard of everything,
Mhm.
I expected this to be a little bit more of a welcoming party compared to this.
Correct. Does sort of put a damper on your plans, your expectations at least. But in the distance, you see on top of the plateau overlooking all of this is the large Mulfax Manor, the estate itself. So, what do you three? What do you? So you sort of, if you leave Jorgen, you sort of just, it doesn't really take too long to really navigate through the hamlet, But you guys could come back around and meet up at the front of the tavern. Gort, did you want to do anything? And Trent, did you want to do anything, or what do you guys want to do?
No, I was just gonna be like, I was saying I'm going to walk with the flower to the tavern. So that I'm conveying a small, simple message through hand gestures.
With multilingual.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, so I want to look.
Yeah, I'll follow the little man to the tavern.
Sure. As you are giving off some of the languages and hand signals that you've learned from your research, from the time you spent cooked up in that little chamber of yours back at the capital, some of the people are just like, yeah. And some are just like, what? Some get what you're saying, some don't. But they do see, as you walk forward with this beautiful rainbow bouquet of flowers, you walk through the door and Cirque's just cleaning his little bar. And Jorgen, you see this bar over here. It's a bunch of crates stacked on each other with a slab of wood for the bar. Behind him is a barely filled shelf of alcohol and a couple of mini kegs. At the bar, you do see this large, well-built, very athletic build Atslin. He has this light camo green with darker green scales and yellow lizard-like eyes. He has this little sort of like sleeveless vest on, and a couple of gold chain necklaces with little pendants. But he looks over and says, I see. Come, please, bring it here. I need to see how the conditions are. Sort of motions for you, Trent. Gorch, you walk in. He's like, oh, shit. Well, don't tell me. You met some of the Guardians, right?
I'm just gonna sit there and just point towards my ear and just go,
I get it. All right. Gort, yeah. Oh, shit. Well, Sister Jory here, she'd properly take care of you. Where's the Grendel fellow?
I trip over the indentation at the beginning of the stairwell because they still haven't fixed it. God fucking damn it.
Are you okay, sir? Sorry about that. Welcome to the King's Inn. Would you like a drink, a room?
and then just like I'm gonna point at the new guy.
Oh, so you're part of the Molfax hirelings? You're part of her mercenary band?
Yes.
Okay. Well, welcome. Is your Grendel friend somewhere else, or?
And then I'm just gonna
they're dead
do
one.
the whole, and then I'm just gonna lay on the ground and just.
He's currently floating down the river.
They mentioned something about a dead one. I don't know what happened, but I assume that one's the dead one.
Oh, that's a shame. I'm sorry that happened. Yikes. Well, that's the Molfix mercenaries for you, I guess. At least you're two alive. Shit, that looks... As he like sort of like points at your ear, your mangled ear, that looks disgusting.
Imagine it without the bandages. I had to fucking see that.
You
shit
see him
last
like
night. That
point
was
to the
terrifying.
back door. He's like, "Go wash it off, man." Like that's. Let's not get infected.
I'll go, and then I'm just gonna go there and I'll go to
Hand you a
the
dirty
thing.
cloth. He's like, "Here."
I'm just gonna hold it out and just.
I just washed it. Your name? I'm so sorry. He looks at you, Jorgen. I'm Cirque. I'm the proprietor and the bartender. Can I get you a drink?
I look at the stock and see like nothing.
Hey, don't look at it right now. As he points to the bouquet of rainbow flowers that Trent had carried and put on the bar. This is going to change the game. He picks it up. Oh, yes, payments. I'm so sorry. Gort, give this to to Trent when he gets back cleaning his ear. So he gives you 10 gold coins each. So you and Trent get 10 gold coins. And like he promised, free stay at the King's Inn. He looks to you, Jorgen. I originally offered it to the third companion, but since you're part of Molfax Reclamation Strike Force or whatever they call it these days.
Yeah, I don't even know.
You can also be partaking. I won't pay you, but I will offer you the free stay.
Perfect. That's perfectly fine.
Well, it's good to meet you, Jorgen, I'm sorry.
Sure.
It's been a while since I've seen another fellow. Well, you seem peculiar. You from the capital?
Yeah. I was.
Huh. Well, you're not the only one. These two are from the capital. Anyways, I was wondering, were you two still going to help find Sister Joy? As we return back to
Oh,
you,
yeah.
Trent
We-
and Gord's.
The doctor, yeah.
Trent
They-
is
they
Trent
prob-
is still
they probably
cleaning his
need it.
ear.
Oh, you're still cleaning here? Okay, so it's just Gort. Oh, Sister Joy has minor herbalistic skills, along with some minor alchemy, but she's not a practiced doctor. You're gonna need a real doctor to really fix people here. Which the last
They
doctor
definitely need.
The town needs it, honestly, but we also need Sister Joy back. At least she can make some healing herbs, and she knows the area as well as I do. Well, it's not my business. I am just offering you some help. It would just be a boon to not only the town, but to you and the Molfax Reclamation whatever's endeavor. Just thought I'd offer that. If you need anything else, I'll be over here cleaning more useless dishes. Sort of.
And then you hear you just hear
Oh, I forgot to replace the water this morning. Shit.
Because I imagine this is Trent's first time actually seeing his ear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you look down, Trent, and you can just see as if a small wolf pup just chewed on it with its baby canines. You can sort of just see little strands of cartilage sticking out, and you touch it, you can sort of feel it now that you actually see it. Seeing is believing, they say. Yeah. And it just spikes reactions within you, and dread and pain. But yeah, doesn't look really good. You being a learned man would know that is gnarly, and that needs to be taken care of soon, because it could spread to the brain.
Oh no! It's my most defining feature.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But you hear audible just like oh god. Where I've been pretty Trent has been pretty he's been doing all right. Just a lot of ringing.
So what do you three want to do?
Cry mostly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I would like to rest.
Okay.
Would you like?
So you two,
As would I.
do you both want to begin your recuperation as best you can?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because
So
I'm
you
in
guys-
no fighting shit. Like if I get sneezed on, I'm dead.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you guys are gonna spend the necessary time to heal.
As this is happening, I'm going to just go around the town and get acclimated with everyone. Basically, just introducing myself to all of the NPCs we already introduced ourselves to, so that I, as now the new character, know who everybody is. We don't need to repeat out, but just so that I know who's who again.
For sure. Real quick, I need to go and check.
Yeah, if there's someone that will sell us camping stuff and stuff like that, I would definitely like to do that at some point.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If that's allowed in the recuperation process. If not, then
Maybe afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Real quick.
Yes.
Who the fuck is it? Here we go. Wait, no, that's not it. Where the fuck is it?
Good.
Yeah, good, yeah. Sorry, I just need to look something real quick. All right, so I already did that. You're gonna need to treat injuries. All right, you may only be treated in this manner once every 24 hours, no matter whether more injuries you recur suffering the worst of it. Okay, so yeah, I only gave him one injury. I didn't give him multiple. That's...
How you doing, chat?
We're fucking vibing. We're
Yeah,
here.
We're
We
here.
made
How you
it.
doing? Oh man, the only way I can do the silent voice is if I go into old man. That's all I got.
So, because you can't find a surgeon, Trent, you're gonna take the crop-ear drawback, and your
Dang it.
perception goes down by 9% permanently.
Big yikes.
And then let's see, sprained wrist. Yeah, you need to just rest, Gort.
Like I said, an ale and a
Just
nap, and you're
ice it.
perfectly fucking fine, tit fucker.
God dang it. I'm gonna be deaf. I'm gonna be slightly deaf. There's always gonna be a huh?
My name is huh? My name is
what?
Trent Coles, bitch.
My name is huh? My name is what?
My name is
fucking Trent Coles. So
hi kids, do you like books?
Do you like violence? Dude, Eminem.
Hi
freaking
kids,
side
do you
beats,
like volumes?
I've got 69 of them.
So, Jorgum, you ask around the town. Can you gather what have been asking? You've talked to the steel boy who told you that the other three had been inquiring about Sister Joy, obviously the healer, the apothecary, could also help find people to come here. You begin to learn that this is a large endeavor for a small group, and you notice that there's a lot of power, a lot of leeway when it comes to being a hireling. If this works, and you as a hireling would build up your reputation here, you can sort of build your own little whatever kingdom, dominion in this area.
Revenge. I mean, prosperity.
But you're gonna need to find people, and so obviously you learn that you're gonna need a blacksmith, to help keep the gear alive. Like I said, remember, Gort, your armor is ruined, so you no longer have armor until that's repaired or find new ones. But you'll also come to realize that you're going to need to upgrade these places too, and there's a lot of room for expansion. Your mind's going 1,000 miles a second as you can see what the possibility is in being successful in this endeavor. There's a lot of things that could happen, and not just earning the big ticket of gaining the money, wealth, and reputation by the Duchess. You can make a name for yourself on your own through this operation. You just got to find the right people and supplement it with your own agents and your own influence. But it's going to take some time. And right now, one of the immediate issues is to find Sister Joy, who has probably information on other people who could fill out the town slots, like the blacksmith, like the guild house. The old guild house used to house heroes, and that once returned to its natural state of things, could hire security, could hire help for you to track down certain beast resources, so you don't have to keep going out there and putting your own life in danger. And it's also where you upgrade your gear and your class stuff, all your level up stuff. You hear that when it comes to trading, there is stuff that comes from the mini harbor, but mostly is through this nomad wagon of merchants. A Skrazik, a female Skrazik, which is a rat folk person, is the one that comes and brings all sorts of trinkets and supplies into town on her large yet fast wagon, but she only comes once so often. The sanitarium will go along the ways of not only healing you physically, but mentally as well. Whereas the church, you believe, would also heal minor wounds, but also heal the spirits. Whether your character is religious or not, you know that this world is full of evil, eldritch evils even. and the protection of one's souls and mind is pretty important. You've heard rumors that there is a survivalist, a former warlord from a faraway battlefield, an orc woman of some sort, who meanders and lives off the land, not only here, but throughout the frontier areas. She comes by once so often to drop and trade with meat and furs that she's hunted. But they say that she also offers wisdom and insight in camping and survival techniques for a price. But just like the nomad wagon, she comes very once so often. The tavern. The tavern seems pretty key in this operation. It's a good start. With any city, with any hub, having a tavern for the populace is always a good choice. Cirque, the Atzlin who these two had helped, seems to be looking to rebrand and create a brew that's enticing yet affordable, but also delicious, which could make money. You begin to see the possibilities, and you see that this is going to be a good revenue spot. And like I said, there's other rooms for expansions, a lot of other stuff that you can play with. So the world's your oyster here, and this looks like a good opportunity to reclaim what you have lost. So I'll say that it's already passed. It's been 2 weeks. It's been pretty boring, Jorgum. I don't know if you've gone to the forest or not, or I don't know did you want to venture on your own to find Sister Joy? You did hear, by the way, I forgot to mention from the stable boy that there was a person seeking to call on Joy to date her. This weird, pale, ashen man with beautiful clothes and a beautiful staff who had once come by. But, yeah.
Mike, high or low?
Low.
The way I'm thinking about this is like it's a double-sided coin for me, because either I go out, I find Sister Joy, and I get all the reputation for myself, or I run into something as awful that just fucked up those guys, and I just wait until they're fully healed. So if I roll low, then I'm going with, I'll go out and try and find her myself. If I roll high, then I'll wait for them.
Okay.
Roll a 68, so then I'll wait until they're fully healed.
Okay. So you make the decision to not go out. You've also heard from the folk that, there are certain factions and creatures not only natural to this area, but possibly from a different realm.
I've heard of these stories, and I just, considering that a set of bugs just fucked these boys up, I don't know what I could do on my own.
True. Recuperation time. Trent, a little bit haggard and unaccustomed to the new feeling on the side of his right of his head. Bort, rest pretty fully good? Nice. Back in action, baby. But y'all meet in the morning again. Cirque serves you all your free breakfast for the morning. Leads you to it as he goes to do laundry out in the back. What do you feel you want to do?
Well, oh my god. This is gonna take some getting used to. As you see him just snap his ear, and he's like, I can't really seem to hear very well. I hope we eventually get someone that can fix this. It's probably a little too late already, unfortunately.
Probably.
But I'm sorry, I don't know your name. My name is Trent.
Now that you can properly hear,
mostly you might have, you might have to speak louder. You might need to speak up if you're talking to me on the right side a little bit.
I will make sure to always stand on your left side then.
All right.
Because I'm not going to deal with that shit. Name is Jorgum Caskbringer. At your service.
Jorgum. Yes. Excellent to meet you. Do you know who we are looking for?
Sister Joy.
He pulls out a book, and then he opens it. Well, the stable boy told us that there was a
Oh,
a man.
oh yeah, the really creepy one that like knew her exact measurements. And,
Yes,
like,
she's a
probably
30
had a lock of her hair in her pocket.
Yeah, he has a 34. She was a 34, 26, 35.
Curvy, my favorite.
Yes, I don't know how he knows that, and it still bothers me even after all these weeks.
Well,
But
I mean,
aside
you're
the-
what, a 22, 21, 24?
How did you know?
I have
Probably
found
not.
enough breasts in my time to get a general estimate.
That's probably not it. I'm probably like with
I have
my
no
frame
idea.
size. I'm probably a
Negative.
5. I'm probably
Tinier, yeah.
Well, apparently she went off in the forest direction. We were planning on our plan with our other compatriot was we were hoping that we could find the flower with relative ease. However, you saw how that went, unfortunately.
Yeah, y'all got fucked up by some bugs. I don't know what the hell happened or what you ran into.
I don't know what you're talking about. I can't hear mostly out of the right side of my head.
mantises.
What?
I'm standing on your left side specifically for that reason.
Gord, can you don't stand on my right side, please? I can't hear you very well.
I am very sorry, my friend.
I still can't hear him, so I
yeah,
move
these
around.
were-
I move around so he's on my left and sit next to. What? Come on, please help me out. However, we need to find
This
her.
is going to be a long adventure, isn't it?
I'm trying my best.
Indeed, it will be.
Ah, yes. So,
what kind of reputation do you guys have within this town already?
Not very much.
Yeah, fantastic.
We literally just came back from our first job.
I will literally tell you right now, you're at 1 reputation point.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
So, our mission is to find her. However, we need more supplies. We need to find a way to get more bandages, more campfire materials and stuff. Before we leave, I feel that should be a appropriate thing to get first if we can.
I mean, campfire supplies, that's pretty easy. Look behind you. There's a giant fucking tree line. Like, there's wood right there. We're perfectly fine with that.
That is a fair point.
If you're looking for firewood, there's literally trees right there. They're probably dead, which will burn quicker, actually. But
we also need matches.
This is going to be a long time, isn't it? Great.
I mean, unless you know how to light a fire without matches.
Have you ever rubbed sticks really fast together?
No.
No, but I assume a friend of ours probably did. If you know what I mean.
Wow.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Tech, thank you for the follow.
I'm familiar with it as a...
I genuinely have no clue what you're talking about.
Because
I did not know your dead friend.
He was an interesting fellow.
Tag, thank you for the follow.
That's what I said.
I didn't see it until now. I was looking at Zoom chat and looking at my notes. I apologize that I didn't see it in chat.
Damn it.
Look,
yes.
I'm sorry. Right. I'm easily distracted.
Yes. But at least you're drinking the sponsored drink for the Uncle Bo show.
Yeah, right?
But if you are all confident that we can make our way, then I mean we can.
Yeah.
So I do show some concern, especially with bandages. We went through quite a few, and that was our first time out. It'd be wise of us to at least get bandages and some food supply.
Yes, we
Just
very
to
much
make
need
sure
some
if we can,
bandages after
especially extra food,
After
just in
everything.
case if we don't manage to find anything.
Yes, my scavenging has been.
I mean, we could
Sup,
always
Paul?
go back to your friend.
If he's still there.
Yeah, fair. It's been what, a
Or
day
his
and a half?
pack is.
Bugs have probably gotten to at least probably the fingers, probably the eyes, maybe the tongue.
As you're all having this conversation, Cirque returns from the back door carrying a bunch of freshly folded laundry. He walks over to the bar at the end of the bar, a little farther away from all of you, sits down.
You ever had Grendel before?
No.
No.
By the way, if you, it seems like you two look great. Trent, you look pretty good. The nomad merchant's here, so if you want to go look up some stuff, he picks up the laundry basket and heads his way upstairs.
I think would be an excellent idea. And I will get
Okay. So I'm assuming you all are gonna head outside.
Yeah, let's go take a look at the merchant.
Yes.
Sure. As you all make your way out the front door, evading the large gaping hole right there before you walk in, you see this very large and rounded wagon. The linens that make the cover over it is a patchwork of different blankets and rugs put together. The wheels are uneven, one's bigger, one's larger, but they still somehow seamlessly move fluidly. Pulling this is this very large iguana type creature. Black scales with green stripes. On it is a very, very weathered and worn saddle. And atop of it, hooded, but you can tell by its furry tail and wearing no shoes, but very small paw-like feet, is a Skrazik. It turns to you and she unveils her hood. And you see cute little rat ears poke up. Very curvy, light, sort of dark purple hair, and the fur sort of matches, sort of like a mesh of like purple and black fur on this Skrazik. And her tail is a deep black with gray. She has a backpack, but you can see that also this wagon's holding a bunch of stuff. I'm talking about like rugs stuffed with spears, stuffed with swords, in a barrel, wrapped in another rug. Like it's just a bunch of chaotic things put together in this small container, being pulled by this like 5 foot long, 3.5 foot wide like lizard iguana mount rolling through. You see some of like these little neighborhood kids walk up and like throw rocks at the lizard. The iguana just like its massive ton of whips and like snatches all 3 of the rocks and just like throws it back at the kids. It's pretty scary.
I love him.
And on top, I'll put a picture in Discord.
The iguana is my favorite character.
She dismounts and you see that she lets go of the reins and she unhooks the harness that connects the iguana mount to the wagon, and the iguana belly makes his way towards the children slowly and sort of scares them off. And some of you can hear a slight little underneath the iguana's breath as it sort of chases the kids out of the vicinity. But yeah, the Skrazik looks like she's setting up shop in the middle of town. She's pulling out a bunch of random trinkets and stuff. So yeah.
Hello, welcome.
Why is she a Skrazik but also a waifu? I'm so confused.
Because you're a pervert.
I have the most confused boner right now.
She turns around. You can see that she has these very like hazelnut eyes, and she looks down at you, trying. Oh, hello. Are you new here?
Oh yes,
I've seen you
we
before.
Yes, yes. We are new. Me and my compatriots here have taken up the daunting task of building out the Malfax estate. So you will be seeing quite a bit of us in the future.
I'm sure she will.
Oh, well. Good luck. I hope you do better than the last. She sort of just quickly turns around and continues setting up her little stalls. Like 4 tables. The large iguana is like looming behind everybody, like as she's working. Just like...
I'm just gonna hold out my hand to it, like like fist palm, just like, and attempt to.
You really have to lose.
Yeah, like you rub against its like scales as it walks by. It's big to you. It's massive to you.
Yeah, like I'm probably like the size of its like lower, like one of its lower legs.
But it definitely
pretty sure it
doesn't
could eat me.
see you as a threat. Yeah, it definitely doesn't perceive you as a threat, so it just walks around you.
I want to pet the puppy.
Sure. Yeah. Go. It walk towards you.
I fucking love you.
Turns away from you.
I didn't mean it like that. I meant with like how you threw the fucking rocks to kids, yeah, whatever. I meant more like your attitude, your style.
I'll pet it as it goes by.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. Yeah, he's the iguana is very chill, very chill.
I love him.
But you guys can see that there's a lot of like scars from like swords and spears and like arrows, like it just littered on the sides of this iguana. This iguana is very venerable. It's like a survivor type. But the Skrazik woman seems to be all done setting up shop, and she's like, "Okay, did you guys want to buy anything? Trade? I'm always okay with trades."
Yes. What do you sell? What are your wares?
It's whatever I really pick up along the way and what I can scrounge up buying at the nearby towns outside the frontier. What are you looking for?
Do you have bandages?
I have some bandages, but I also have a lot of rags, which can do just fine in a lot of situations.
I don't know the difference between them. Outside of
I mean, you can just use rags to wrap up wounds.
Will they fix this?
Well, it's pretty wrapped up pretty good by those bandages, so I can't really tell. But it looks like your ear got chewed off. I'm sorry about that. I mean, they work just fine. At least from what I've, used. I got a lot of them. You see that there's behind her is this pail full of just like dirty rags, like the same rag that Zerk gave you yesterday. But you do see some rolled up bandages, like a few of them.
Okay.
Up there.
How many?
There looks to be about 10 strips.
How much for the bandages?
Oh, the real bandages? I can sell you both rolls, so I can sell you the whole roll of 10 for 5 gold.
Yeah, excellent.
Okay.
Yes,
Your little hand, she gives you the large rolled up bandages. Here you go.
Yes, 5 gold. I will take that.
Starts patting your head.
I want to try and sell the cheap ring that I have.
Oh. Takes a look at it. I could buy this for a gold or 2. I could trade.
What do you have in stock?
What are you looking for?
Well, I mean, weapons, I'm fairly certain.
Oh, yeah,
I'm okay with.
Not even an arrow.
Yeah,
actually, what kind of ring is this?
It's literally what we literally call it was a cheap ring worth 2 gold pieces.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
That is all that I have written down on it when we did our trappings.
Yeah, that's why she's like, I could trade you something for this. Like,
do you happen to have any like shields or anything I could make shift as a shield?
Let me go look. And she see that she's like digging through all the different barrels and crates, and like I said, there's no organization to this woman. Like
It's just a bunch of shit, and she'll look
he's a
around.
straight scabber, if that were the truest nature of things.
I like her style.
She does pull out a couple of shields, but you can see that they're worn, broken. They don't even have the leather straps to hold the arm. They're far too dented for you to make it effective. It would be cumbersome. A lot of them are broken. A lot of them are just pieces. But she does pull out what looks like to be this square little buckler, silver with faded crimson paint on the sides. In the middle is this very peculiar shape of a mountain made of silver.
What is that?
I don't know. I found it from a battlefield, well, far away from here. Poor feller, but just a buckler or shield of some sort to a dwarf.
Would you be willing to trade for that?
I was gonna sell it for scrap, but I think I can get away selling this for a lot more. Sure. She extends the square, small buckler to you in exchange for the ring.
I extend the ring to her.
Okay, so now you have a buckler, one-handed, defensive.
Hey.
Out of game, does she have anything that would, help me, not die so fast or something? Or
what are you looking for?
I don't know, maybe to help, armaments, because I can't carry a real shield because I'm too small.
She has some weapons and armor on her, but I mean, if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, I don't know with the with my disadvantage being, feeble frame, because I have leather armor, but that's it. I don't know if I can wear anything else.
I don't think there's anything that really denies you at this point.
Okay.
I mean, besides plate, but
yeah,
I mean, you could find someone. The thing is, you would have to find someone to make plate for your size.
Yeah.
That's what the blacksmith sword is required for. Yeah, she has some armor. Let's see what armor she has.
Do you have any armor for a man my size?
She looks up at you. I believe I do. As like I said, she has a bunch of like these little training dummies set aside, and they're all like wearing several like leather jerkins, cuirasses, gavinsons, all types of different mismatching of armor. She has a couple of leather armors. She has a bunch of fur and bunch of fur and hide armors as well. Mostly fur and hide, but she has a couple of leather armor here and there.
I already have the leather armor. Is there anything better than leather that would fit for my size?
She has nothing better than leather.
Okay. For the buckler, what does it have a parry modifier? His quality is defensive, but I can't pull up what the defensive quality is.
Defensive quality means that it means that you add a +10 to base chance to parry. And that's what the buckler does.
Okay.
Yeah, she has no better armor than leather, Joe. And she has a bunch of broken shields. She could find another buckler if you want a buckler. Are you looking for a weapon too, or?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If there's a shield or like if there's like a cane or something of along that sort.
There is a
one that's not just
There's a cudgel. You see one that's like a little like a wooden mace, and she pulls out gnarly looking, but it's like aged wood, and it's the perfect size for a walking stick, but it's also a cudgel.
Does that count as a simple weapon?
No, it's a simple weapon.
Okay.
It's a cudgel. It's a
okay.
Cudgel.
Cool. So, it could hide itself for particularly my size as a walking cane.
It could be. You can use it as a walking cane, but it's a cudgel.
Okay.
Because it's like your size.
Okay.
But it doesn't look like your typical walking cane. It's literally a bat rat at the end. It's a blunt weapon.
Okay, cool.
It's a
And is that a one-handed weapon?
Mhm.
All right. I will take it.
Okay. He's like, oh, I will sell this for 5 gold.
Can I barter to make it cheaper?
You sure can.
Classic.
Go ahead and make a bargain check.
Bargain.
I want to also try and sell the 6 candles that I have.
Nice.
Was it like right there? Ooh, 14.
No, 14.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
Good roll,
like,
buddy.
nice. And I would like to pair that with the if I could get that lower and get like a buckler shield as well. Yeah.
For free, or at like you want to do like a group or a pair together?
Yeah, for
Like a
like
bundle?
for like 3 or 4 gold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Keep the lockpicks.
Go ahead and roll a D100 for me.
Oh God. Why is that all weird? All right. Oh, that's a 1,000, not 100. 13.
13.
Damn, son.
Okay. She looks at her stuff. She looks at you. Well, you're gonna need it. So she goes ahead and pulls out a very round but also worn and battered metal buckler. And she says, I will sell both of these for 4 gold pieces.
Excellent.
You gonna do the thing?
What am I gonna do?
She said that she would sell.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I was waiting. I didn't hear
Yeah.
that.
As was I. I was like,
sorry, I was doing
just
math
so-
in my head. Yes, I'll do it. Yes,
Okay.
thank you so much, Miss. I'm fragile.
I'm Biz. Nice to meet all of you. I'm sure we'll be doing business in the future. Yeah, Biz. B-I-Z.
It's such a pleasure to meet you.
For you, your name?
Jorgen. Jorgen Cashbringer.
Was there anything else that you needed? And for you, my orc friend, did you need anything? You said you want some leather armor?
Yes, please. My name is Gold.
Orc, nice to meet you. Bix. I do have some leather armor. I can sell it to you for 10 gold pieces. It's the only one in your size, unfortunately. You see that it's muddy, it's
Fair
worn,
enough.
definitely dry, bud. Hey, it's gonna protect you. Okay, so you're gonna buy it?
I'll take it.
Okay, that is 10 gold.
How much gold do we have so far?
I don't know, man. You just got 10 gold. You just got 10 gold. I don't know. You did start off with a little bit of gold in the beginning.
Yeah.
I think.
I think we start with like 6 gold or something like that.
Then you have 6 gold left.
That's. Yeah, I was looking at my notes and I don't think I wrote down specific.
I started off with not a goddamn cent.
Hey, man.
I know.
Make some money. All right.
I'm trying to. I want to sell these 6 candles that I have.
6 candles?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and make a bargain check for me.
Bargain.
Because she's like, I have a lot of these already. I don't really need to think if I don't really know if I need it. I could just use it for myself. But then again, I have so many that I don't really.
So I have a tab in
I
bargain.
don't really
So
need
it's out of 52. That's a 29. 29 out of 52.
I'm gonna roll 26.
That's fine. She doesn't want him. She doesn't want him. It's all good.
Well, She's just like, "Are you sure you don't need these? Don't you need them out?" And she points out to like the forest that surrounds the entire hamlet. Are you sure you don't want these?
So in meta, so you gave me a lantern and oil. Do
Right.
I need the candles as well?
No, you don't. She's just actually asking character.
Okay, I did not know, like, because I'm like, I have candles and I have a lantern
Yeah.
and oil for the lantern, so I didn't know.
Yep, she
I
doesn't know you have a
needed-
lantern. That's why I'm asking a question like that.
Okay, I wanted to make sure that I wasn't doing anything stupid before I saw this.
No, you're not doing anything stupid.
Okay. Yeah, I have a lantern as well.
Oh, okay.
So just kind of.
I
extra,
will
guess.
go. I'll go ahead and buy these. I have so many. I'll buy it for 2 gold coins.
Perfect. Works for me.
Okay. Anything else? I'll be here for a couple days, and then you probably won't see me for a couple weeks. Just how it is, I need to scrounge around out there.
Is there anything that's like you're looking for that we could like assist you with?
Now that you mention it, I did ask the last group of Malfax mercenaries. They were attempting to reclaim the ruins. There's a rumor, a myth, honestly, of a crystal skull said to contain holy power sorts. Well, they also, from the rumors, say that it can heal too, any disease. If you are heading to the ruins and reclaim it, and if you find this glass crystal skull, I wouldn't mind buying it off you or trading it off you. And she points over into her wagon. You also peer into it. You can see that there's a large safe in the wagon. And it's also her home. You can see like a bunch of rugs and pashminas everywhere. It's a hippie wagon.
I love her.
Yeah.
I love her.
She's like, and she points like you guys. She points in there. She's like, that's where I keep all the real valuables that I find. And I'm sure there's a couple in there that would suit all of your fancies. And she looks at you, goes like, I got a really nice sword and armor in there too that would really suit you. I got a warhammer in there too. A couple of firearms. But like I said, if it exists, but that's really the only thing I need. If I come across anything else, I'll sure let you all know.
Could
Well,
you? No,
I will
sorry,
keep an
continue.
eye out for it.
So, have you heard of Trent Combs, masterwork artisan of words and crafted stories?
I walk away.
Nope. Not. No. I rolled a 7-7.
Okay. Well, I have 68 volumes of his mastercraft work.
Oh. Oh, okay.
This could be a great venue of sale. You seem, Biz, you seem like a woman.
Dude, Trent is gone, dude. Trent is gone.
You seem like a excellent woman of wealth of knowledge and substance and class.
I get by for a person who can't read, but you know.
Oh, you could have fooled me, dear.
It's
you
fine, neither does he.
Oh, are these not your books? And she like picks one. It says your name on it, right?
Yes, these are my books. I am what you would say a
Just kidding.
connoisseur.
I don't know what these say.
Yes, these are
you. He can't read either.
These are a connoisseur for those looking to even mayhaps read, learn the world around them, learn of tales. These are very valuable. I would be happy to sell these to you. And then you could resell them.
She's looking through like volume
For-
like 25.
These could
30.
very well be for resale. They could bring you a lot of money.
Are these just a bunch of journals?
You can read? Aha. So,
I actually can read, yes.
Aha. So these are crafted stories from a real life perspective.
I'm into fiction, I'm sorry.
It's all
These are-
fictional.
You gonna give it up?
No. These are hard-hitting stories with facts of the world around us, with great injustice and tragedy. Yes.
You could use this firewood.
Look, I just they're just not my kind of books that I like to read. I'm sorry.
But think about the resale.
I'll let people know along the way that there's someone selling their memoirs if that's what you want.
Excellent. Also, let them know I'm coming out with a new book, and I show the cover, and it's just like on the scrolled across the cover, it says, "The Barn Boy, and the Lovely Mistress."
Oh my god.
This is a romance novel.
I'm over it. I'm so over it.
I'm sort of confused. You say that these look like your journals, but I will let people know along the way that there is a up and coming writer looking to sell his work.
Yeah, excellent. That's all I can ask for. They will not forget it.
Not a problem.
Yes. Someone will buy these out of character. Someone will buy these books.
Someone will. There's someone. There is someone.
Not me.
The BBG. No, This is
and the Trump.
Wait. If you let me go, I'll buy every book you have.
No, it's not even letting him go. It's like, I was your biggest fan. Volume 34. The way you wrote Eating the Biscuit. It was
Ghostwriter is releasing the next volume next month after my death.
It's gonna be a full on fucking Dragon Age moment where he's so embarrassed about having this secret love of it, but then on death's door, just I always loved your books.
Cassandra.
I
God
fucking
dang
love
it.
her.
I'm just
Fucking
imagining.
smut.
I'm just imagining for the meme. His books are just a tweet longer.
Yeah,
that's all they are.
With that, what were you guys' plans before we sort of end the session here tonight? For next session. You did manage to buy some
Getting
supplies.
ready to head out.
Get ready to head out.
Let's I think head out and try and find Sister Joy again.
Okay.
Yes, and then I would let Gort know that I bought her whole stock of bandages, so we have 12.
And his ear's still fucked up, so I'm just like, thank you.
And then he just goes, "My right side, Gort. God, are you trying to actually make me deaf?"
All right, y'all. All right, yep, we will end it
Just
here.
hold my hand up. It can be arranged.
We'll end it here, y'all. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching. For those of you who watch it on YouTube or any other sources, feel free to follow. We'll be trying to be posting, uploading videos to our YouTube regularly. Yeah, catch us next Saturday for episode 4 as they continue to find Sister Joy, establish their names, and not suffer any more injuries. But yeah, thanks again.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you, guys, gals, anything in between and out of the spectrum. We have been the Semantic Components group, along with our lovely guest, Chigen_Atomic. Be sure to, if you could do me a super big favor, it's going to take 2 seconds of your time. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. It's all free. And it takes 3 seconds of your time. If you guys can do that for me, that would be super great. It helps us grow and bring you guys more content. Until next week, bye. We'll see you later.